What if I told you there is a tool out there that will allow you to scrape data and do automations from 15 different platforms out there? This tool comes with pre-built automations and scraping techniques that allow you to scrape the exact data that you need. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can use TexAU for your scraping and automation needs. Now, this tool is different than Zapier, NAN, and similar other tools where the automations that you're going to be triggering here are a little bit different, and I'm going to go in depth into what that means. The focus for today is just to give you an idea of what can be accomplished with TexAU, and later on in different videos, I will go a little bit more in depth into different aspects of this tool and how you can use them to your benefit. That being said, let's jump in. Let me show you exactly what TexAU is and how to go about using it. Now, this is TexAU, and as I mentioned before, this is an scraping and automation website. As you can see from their homepage, one of their specialty is to find leads from the internet, and that's why we're using it today. I actually enjoy using this tool because it's relatively simple to use, and I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it as well. Now, once you log into your account, this is your homepage. And as you can see, I have 30 hours of cloud runtime that I can run. I also have their proxy, which comes included, and I can use it. I using the desktop app that allow me to use my own computer as a proxy. I can select here my MacBook, and that's what it will be used. It's one of the safest way to use a tool like this, but there are many great proxies out there, really good at what they do and relatively inexpensive, and that can provide a layer of protection on top of what you already have here with this tool. So we're going to go down to the automation store, and here, as you can see, they have a whole lot of automations that are already pre-built for different purposes. These specifically are for LinkedIn. So for those of you that might want to scrape some data from LinkedIn, not that I'm saying that it's legal. All I'm saying is that this tool allows you to do that, and all of these things are available for you to be able to scrape data from LinkedIn. For a specific purpose, we're going to be scraping data from Google, more specifically from Google Maps. So I'm going to go to the Google Maps search export. I'm going to click on try it. I'm going to enter this single input. Yep, single input. And we're going to call this restaurants in Austin, Texas. Again, I'm going to copy this, paste it there. So basically, this is just a query that TexAU will run in Google Maps. We're going to leave this blank. We don't have a limit. I know it's going to only extract 80. We're going to run this. We're going to let it run here for a moment. As you can see, it's successful. It's running right now. And basically what's going to happen is that we're going to get all the leads back from Google Maps here in a moment. And then we will be able to go in there and get a better idea of some potential customers that might want to pay for website. While it's doing that, I will go back to the automation store, and I want to show you some of the things that it offers. So you can create your own custom workflows. I don't have access to that, but those are available to you. Then you have different workflows that go from point A to point B. As an example, it goes from LinkedIn to ChatGPT to Google Sheets, and those are pre-built as well here. And you can change platforms right there. It gives you an idea of what is possible here. So it can go from Search Navigator from LinkedIn to Active Campaign to find emails and lead creation, so on and so forth. I don't really use these too often. So let's go back to LinkedIn, because it can create LinkedIn messages, LinkedIn connector, gatekeeper, so on and so forth. You can enrich data. I guess they're not that enrichment right now, but there you got the network. You can react, so you can auto on like, skill endorser, like comments. So you can create these automations. Same thing with sending messages or comments, or you can scrape message threads. You can scrape a LinkedIn profile, jobs, and you can search and collect data in different ways. Here you can create workflows similar to Zapier, NAN. You get the data from here, process, send it to there, process it, send it to this third party And here is where we have the data that is scraped from the sources. So as you can see, I have done quite a bit here. I'm going to see the data. And here are the restaurants in Austin. As you can see, the maximum was 80, so it's scraped 80. So we have the name, the map URL, the rating, review count. What we're interested is in seeing whether or not they have a website. So those ones that have Facebook link, this might not have been the best. So we're going to go back, run a second search for Google search, single input, and we're going to go with Texas. We're going to run. This is a small city just nearby where I live. So we got a better chance of illustrating what I was trying to say, where you have more restaurants that use their Facebook profile for them to redirect their users to. While it's doing that, right now, I don't have access to analytics, not that it's available yet. But so these are some of the integrations that TexAU offers right now. If I were to contact some of these businesses, I will run them by Hunter, just make sure that their email address is actually good. And if there's no email address that perhaps we can find it with Hunter, I will then send it either to Lemlist or instantly to be able to cold email them and try to sell them on the website and store the data in perhaps HubSpot. That would not be a bad idea. Then down here, we have any exports that we have available. But we're going to go back to the data stories they're running. So we're going to let it run for a little bit. Let's actually create a workflow. So to start with the Google Maps, then this is just for illustration purposes. Then we're going to send it to OpenAI to give me a summary. Then we're going to get some enrichment done. And then you can get some leads from Hunter. And then you can send the data to Google Sheets. So as you can see, you can create this whole workflow that you can then go back and edit and make sure that you have everything that you need. Doesn't seem like they have an actual API. Actually, I don't have access to the API. And that's why there doesn't seem to be an API. But this is a way that you can get it done. It's completed. This is the workflow that I created. It's inactive. So we're going to see the data here and we're going to scroll here to the right. All right. So as you can see, we got 1, 2, we got facebook.com, not even their own website, just facebook.com. So we 3, 4, Order Online. I'm pretty sure that Order Online is not the website that they want to be sending. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We deliver code. I'm pretty sure that's not it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. So far, we got 15 different businesses that may want to purchase a website. 16, 17, 18, 19. So out of 78 different restaurants in Cobras Cove, Texas, we got 19 different businesses that may or may not want to buy a website based on the fact that they don't have a website URL listed on their Google Maps. And I would think that's a very important thing that they want to add if they want to make sure that they're getting customers. It's all about how you pitch them and message that you bring to them. I would argue that a website is pretty important. Pretty sure most of you would agree with me, especially if you're watching this video series. So this is a way that you can find different leads. It's not the only way. Another way that I could have gone about it. Again, I would think this is an easy sell to sell them on some of these websites. And then you can go into some of these. If they like this one, like they don't even have their website up, they might have gone out of business. I don't know. You can send automatic text messages to sell them on some of these websites. You can try to find their email addresses. Most of them will have phone numbers. And those that doesn't have phone numbers, I would think that they are probably out of business. Perhaps, I don't know. Since they're nearby to me, I would probably go there and try to figure out whether or not they're still in business, so we can make sure that we are selling them a website if they are in the market for those. With that being said, I really appreciate you taking your time and watching this video to the end. Again, this is part of a video series, video 2 out of 4 or 5, depending on how I slice the last video. Thank you for watching this video with me. If you like what you want to use TexAU, I will leave my referral link down in the description below. I get a little bit of money if you end up purchasing a subscription with them, but it's not going to cost you anything. It's just a thank you from them to me for referring you. But if you don't, hey, no hard feelings. Thank you for watching and hope you have a great rest of your day.